My journey from where I grew up, where I've spent most of my life in Firebaugh, has been different. It's been difficult. It's been like a long path, going from no offers in high school to going to a junior college to having one offer in the University of Wyoming, playing a few years there, and then ultimately making the transition to the NFL, now with the Buffalo Bills. I wouldn't change anything about my journey. It's definitely made me the person and the player that I am today. It's really made me resilient, it's made me tough, and it's made me actually make sure that I feel that I love the game of football, because a lot of people in my shoes, if they didn't love the game, they wouldn't be playing anymore. But since I love this game so much, all the stuff that's happened to me in my career, it seems minor. Staying here in my hometown instead of going and transferring to a different high school, it kind of solidified the belief that we have of you bloom where you're planted. And my dad constantly said that growing up, and it's something that it's always ingrained in my mind just because he said it so many times, but it really developed me, the man I am today, the values that I have, the morals that I have, and it comes from my parents and it was passed down to me. We weren't scared of anything, we weren't running away from anything, we were going to face our problems straight on. That's why we stayed. That's why me and my brother didn't go to a school in Fresno and try to get our name out there. We were going to make it work with what we had, and that's just kind of the mentality that we'll always have. Well, I mean, it's special, going to Buffalo. If people were to ask me about who I am, Firebaugh is very similar to Buffalo. It's a hard-working town, and it's tough to live here, I would say, just because of it's not as glamorous as any place that you would think of. It's gritty. The people that are here are tough, and they're here for a reason, and they're here for their families, and they're here to do the right things. And I definitely get that sense in Buffalo. It's a blue-collar city. They don't run from anything, and I think that kind of sets in with my morals and my values here too. My dad, watching him me growing up and watching him, leave before the sunrise and come home after sunset, it instilled a work ethic in me. It made me realize and appreciate everything I have in life, just because he worked so hard to allow me to have it. He supplied for our family, and he's the greatest guy that I know, and I strive to be a man like him every day. And if I get half of what he is, I think I'm on the right track.
But can you put into words what it felt like to hug your dad after you heard your name?
It was awesome, and it's a big relief on their shoulders. It was a very emotional day, and for it to end up with me in Buffalo was just like a dream come true, because me and my family were pulling for this spot. I got a really good feeling from the coaches and the owners. It's a team that went to the playoffs last year, and I get to jump in, I get to compete and battle and earn my teammates' respect. And that's what I'm looking most forward to, is getting in the locker room with these guys and start to develop relationships, and then in turn putting that on the field and helping this team win games with whatever role I'm playing in.
What did you say to each other when you were embracing?
Just I love you, Dad. Thank you. This is largely in part due to you guys, you and my mom. And it was a special feeling because, like you said, not a lot of people get to go through that experience, and to have your parents with you there, and your whole family, it was just the most special time in my life.